Hey guys, welcome to my apartment. Now I've actually been here for 12 months at this point, and so many people have asked me for an apartment tour. So here we are, let's crack on with it. First of all, we're in London. We've got this beautiful long hallway as we come in. Immediately on the left here as you come in, you've got washing machine, utilities, etc. Really not much to see there. And then I keep a lot of my shoes down the right hand side here, and so many of my friends have a go at me every single time saying I need to get a shoe rack, but that's where I keep a lot of them. Here we have one of 3 bathrooms. So if I just show you guys, really nice spec. We've got marble sinks, full tiles, floor to ceiling. So really nice spec, but don't really use it that much. It's more of a guest bathroom. As we come in, we've got this side piece where I just keep my keys, wallet. I've actually left my wallet back at my office today. Sunglasses, masks, of course, because at the minute it's mask, keys, phone, wallet. And then we've got the bedrooms either side of us here, but coming through to the main living room, this is really what sold me on this apartment. It's beautiful open plan. We've got the living area, we've got open plan kitchen, we've got balcony, all of which we'll show you, and then beautiful views overlooking the River Thames. So starting over this side, this is sort of actually really useful. There's not a huge amount of storage with this apartment, so I put a lot of stuff in these, but I've got some amazing things here I'm super proud of. First thing I've got is sort of, these are the principles I live by. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 principles that I live by, that I've printed off and put there framed to remind me every single day. I've then got this plaque from Lamborghini. So I've actually got 2 of these. I don't know where the second one is. I think it might still be in the car, because obviously I've bought 2 Lamborghinis now, but I got this when I bought the first one. It's just a gift they gave me, and V10 is for the V10 engine for the Lamborghini Huracan. And then we've got the firing sequence of all the cylinders there, which is a cool little memento. This, super proud of. So this is a 2 Comma Club award from ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels are a sales funnel software. We host a lot of our funnels websites essentially for our education company on ClickFunnels. I first started this maybe 2.5 years ago, and they awarded this to us when you earn over $1 million through one sales funnel, which we did selling one product, which if you want to learn more about, I'm sure I'll do other videos on this. There'll be a link to my monthly mastermind in the description, where I talk a lot about that business model and how that works. And then another thing I'm super proud of is my Ironman medal here. So I actually did this Ironman in 2016, July 3rd. Today's the July 1st, 2021. So this was in 2 days, 5 years ago, which has flown by. I was only 19 when I completed it. And anyone that doesn't know what an Ironman is, it's essentially a Hence triathlon. It's a 2.5 mile swim, 120 something mile cycle. And then once you've done that, you get off the bike and run a marathon. It took me in total 13 hours and 27 minutes, all back to back in one day. And there's a photo of me crossing the finish line. So a few things I'm really, really proud of. And then coming back to the other side of the living room, we've got this amazing marble table. This actually extends either side. If I want to have a dinner party with more friends, I've got some more chairs as well stored away, but to be honest, I've never had a dinner party here, so.
You need friends for that?
Yeah, you need friends for that. So maybe one day. And then I've got a sofa here, TV here, and some speakers as well. So these are the Apple HomePods. I love my music. Fortunately, this building has really good sound insulation, so I can play my music as loud as I can and not have to worry. But this is what sold me on this apartment. The views behind us here, we've got the London Eye over there. We've got the Houses of Parliament, MI6 or MI5 across the river there. There's MI 5, I think, down the river this side, and then I think that's MI6, where I get them mixed up.
They're both listening to me.
They're both listening to us, so they're probably going to catch me on this and hack all my files. But we've also got the American Embassy, Battersea Power Station, loads of amazing landmarks you can see all up the river. The sunsets over there are beautiful, and I'm a sucker for a view and a big believer in living and working in inspiring environments. You know, there is a return on that. So this is really where the magic happens, though. So I used to have my office and desk set up tucked away in the corner over there, but referring back to what I just said, I'm a big believer in being in inspiring environments. When I was over there, I was sort of looking at a plain wall behind me, and I really wanted to put it in the corner here so I can literally see down the river that way, I can see down the river that way, I can see the sunset, and it's just an amazing space to work. I can put the blinds down over here if it gets a little bit too bright, but I've got my MacBook Pro, fully spec'd, 16-inch I think it is, Rhodes Podcaster or Procaster microphones on the arm here, which I use to record content for Zoom calls. And then I've got my LG curved 34-inch monitor, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's 34-inch. And then I've just got a new iPad as well. I say a new iPad. I picked it up the week before they just announced the new one, typical, and that's probably why they discounted it. But yeah, I sort of use that as a second screen sometimes and use it to scribble notes on there. And then I think this is a Herman Miller chair that I picked up, and yeah, just an all-round workspace. Oh, and great thing is this is a standing desk. So if I push a button here, it all goes up. I can move the chair out of the way, and I can work and stand at the desk, and I'm not sitting down all day. Otherwise, I will be sitting down for 16 hours a day. But yeah, this is really my workstation. Again, big believer in working in environments that are comfortable, that inspire you, that make you want to be there. So I've made a lot of effort to make this nice. My cable management isn't great. I'm going to upgrade this desk at some point as well, maybe get a nicer veneer. But yeah, that's my workstation. Some of you guys may know I actually have two offices, one for one of our teams, and then an office where I work for my business partner Rosie, which I've done a separate office tour on my channel. I'm actually there maybe 3-4 days, sometimes 5 days a week at the minute, and then the rest I work from here. So I live a bit of a double life between here and up in the Midlands in Warwickshire. So yeah, outside, it's pretty loud outside. It's quiet until you open this door. But we've got this exercise bike. I bought this the week before I moved in, thinking it'd be amazing to have this exercise bike looking over the river. And the reality is I just have never used it. I just go to the gym down the road. It's a bit rusty, it's a bit squeaky, but it looks good, so I keep that here. And then I've got a couple chairs, table as well sometimes, especially in the summer evenings. Recently I'll sit out here till late at night working. It's still nice and warm, and it's just an amazing place to be. So that's outside. But one of the other things that sold me on this apartment was the facilities. So as well as having this beautiful apartment, we've got some awesome stuff here. We've got a private residence bowling alley where I can just book out the bowling alley. We can play music through the speakers in the ceiling. We've got a bar down there so we can have drinks while we're bowling. And then we've got a pool table room. We've got a private cinema, which we can book out and play whatever we want. We've got a private screening room. And then my favorite thing is the bar on the 19th floor. So on the 19th floor, we've got a beautiful bar with a terrace. The drinks up there are so cheap because they're just sold at cost price. And I believe it's one of the best views in London. Out of all the bars in London, it's got the best views. So that's really great. And then we've also got a swimming pool. We've got sauna, steam room. We've got a gym, which is a bit poorly equipped to actually use a gym down the road, Gym Box in Victoria, with my coach and friend, Billy Harris. I'm sure you guys may have seen on my channel. But yeah, the facilities here are absolutely incredible. Kitchen, I won't show you inside my fridge. I know MTV Cribs, typically they want to see what's in the fridge for some reason. I've got nothing in here. I'm a single man I'm not apologizing. But what I do have is, this is my Huel cupboard. So I have Huel bottles. I literally live off these. Well, I don't live off these, but I have 2 or 3 of these a day, and they're a lifesaver for me. 400 calories, meal replacement, healthy, vegan, low sugar, gluten-free, soya-free. Love Huel, highly recommend them. Would love to be sponsored by them one day. So Huel, if you're watching one day. And I've actually just had another delivery of them come downstairs. I'm on a subscription and they keep sending to me every month. And I've also got in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Huel powder bags as well, but I end up just drinking the bottles. So that's all you're going to see of my cupboards. But yeah, this is the kitchen. Not really much to see. We've got wine cooler down there for some sort of alcoholic drinks. I don't drink too much. I've actually got a book here that I'm reading at the moment, what every real estate investor needs to know about cash flow. So far, good book, recommend it. It was actually recommended to me by a consultant that we work with within my property company. And yeah, but let's have a look at the bedrooms. We'll start with spare bedroom here. So I've got 2 bedrooms. Both are pretty identical in size. Both have en suites. Again, floor to ceiling tiles, walk-in shower, which I love. I love a walk-in shower. And then storage behind us here. And then we've just got beds, bedside tables either side. This furniture, so I rent this place. I don't own this place. Some of you probably think, wait, what? You're a property investor. Surely you'd rather own rather than rent. There's a reason I rent. I won't go into it. I'm sure I'll do another video on why it makes more sense to rent where you live. But that's a whole different controversial conversation. But this furniture the landlord put in is actually really nice furniture. It's by a company called Catalan Italia. Apparently it's one of the best-selling brands in Harrods. So yeah, the marble table you see in the kitchen, the sofa, the stuff in my main bedroom, really, really high quality. So we'll have a look at my bedroom where, like Will behind the camera said, where the magic happens, apparently. You'd like to think. So this is my bedroom. We've got storage, cupboard, wardrobes here, which are really useful. We've actually got the aircon on blast, which I'll turn off because it's quite loud. I love to sleep in a really cold room, so I love the aircon. This is my ensuite, very much identical to the last one. And walk-in shower, bath. I never use the bath, I'm not a bath kind of guy. But yeah, really nice ensuite. And then, this is my bedroom. So again, I've got the same neon sign in my office, Neon Beach. Shout out to Neon Beach, the company that got this. They sent this one. Unfortunately, it accidentally cracked somewhere. I can't remember where. And so they sent us out another one. So this was the one that cracked, and I thought I'm just going to take it and keep it in my apartment. I've got a speaker in here. I've got a candle, and then I've got this Philips light alarm. So I set the alarm on here, and instead of having a blaring alarm go off in the morning, that sort of mimics sunrise and it wakes you up slowly, which again I love because I'm not really a morning person. I'm the type of person who likes to work really late and then feel the effects in the morning. Beautiful views out to the Thames there, and my bedside table. Really, we've got Rolex, which I don't wear because I just wear my Apple Watch all the time, which is charging. My Oura ring I wear every night to track my sleep. Again, shout out to Billy Harris. I know who watches my sleep, but I love these. I think sleep is such an important part of, one, your health, but also your performance as someone that's maybe in business, that's an entrepreneur. If you can really master your sleep and get good sleep, your performance throughout the day is just going to be so much better. They're not a gimmick, they really work. I've been using that for 2 years now and swear by them. Another book I'm reading, Sell Like Crazy, great book. And then just the remote for the neon sign there. So yeah, that's sort of a whistle-stop tour of my apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's heavily requested video. But again, if you want to find out a little bit more about what I do, or a bit about lifestyle design. You know, this was an apartment that I visualized living in for at least 2 years before I actually moved in. I knew this was where I wanted to live. I knew I wanted to be in a 2-bedroom. Everything you see here, I visualized. And so yeah, if you want to learn a little bit about that, again, I mentioned it earlier, but we'll link my monthly mastermind program in the links below this video. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video.